Hello, New Lenox Library. It's Kelly Jean with Adult Services again, and I'm here to bring you a pop-up program. So this program is not scheduled on our calendars, but we're still really excited to bring you this virtual program that you can play along with right at home. I'm going to be teaching you how to play a game called Trash. All you need to play is a deck of cards and somebody to play with. This game is called Trash, as I said, but sometimes it's also called Garbage or 10. So if you're familiar with any of those games, they're all the same. Nice thing about this game is that for every 2 players, you need 1 deck of cards. So you need a minimum of 2 people to play, but if you've got a bigger family or a big group of friends, you're only limited by the number of cards that you have and the number of chairs around your table. So if you're playing with 2 people, you're going to need 1 deck of cards. 3 or 4, 2 decks. 5 or 6, 3 decks. And so on and so forth. As many people as you need divided by 2. So if you wanted to play the biggest game of Trash ever and you want to play with 100 people, you're going to need 50 decks of cards and a pretty big dining room table. All right, if you have a deck of cards and somebody to play with at home, you are ready to learn the rules. So come on over and I'm going to teach you how to play Trash. All right, so I'm going to start out by giving my deck of cards a little shuffle. I'm going to set this up as if I were playing with 2 people, so I'm using 1 deck of cards. But remember, if you're playing with more than 2 people, you're going to need to shuffle multiple decks of cards together. All right, give that one more little shuffle. And we are all set to deal. So the way I'm going to deal it out is each person is going to get 10 cards face down in front of them in 2 rows of 5. So let me get that set up for us here. All right, and then we're going to take the remaining cards and set them aside as a draw or stockpile. So these 10 cards in front of us represent the numbered cards ace through 10. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The goal of the game is to get all of these face down cards face up in the correct order. Now, suit does not matter in this game at all. So you can have a mix of suits as you get your ace through 10. Now, you'll notice you only have spots for 10 cards. So what happens when you draw a face card? Well, if you draw a king or queen, those are automatically trash. You cannot use them on your board and they are discarded. Anytime you get to a card that is trash, that's going to end your turn. Now, the special face card is going to be our jack here. A jack is wild, so it can go in place of any numbered card on your face down layout. The jack is also special because it is the only card that can be picked up once it's face up, but we'll talk about that in a moment. All right, so let's get to how we play Trash. So the first player is going to draw a card from the draw pile or stock pile, and they are going to place it somewhere on their layout if they can. So I drew a 9, so I need to put this in the spot number 9. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's going to go face up there. Then I'm going to take the card that was in its place. I'm going to take a look at it. And I've got a jack. So we were just talking about those. That can go anywhere that I have a face down card. So I'm going to make my jack my 10. I'm going to put it down and reveal that card. Uh-oh, I've drawn a 9. So that is a duplicate, which means it's trash, and my turn would be over. Play would then pass to the next player, who can either draw from the stockpile that we talked about earlier, or they can pick up the last card that was trashed if they need it. You have to be able to play the card in your deck in order to draw from the trash pile. All right. So I'm going to say that we finished our round and it's come back to be my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and draw again. I'm going to pick up a card and it's a 10. So now we get to see how that jack works because it's currently in my 10 spot. Now because the jacks are wild, I'm able to pick up that card and use it again somewhere on my layout. So I'm going to make that jack my ace. I'm going to put it in the first spot right here. Flip over that card. All right, I've got a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And play is going to continue until I no longer am able to play the card that I lift up. So I can move that jack again now that I have my ace. I'm going to make it my 2. Oh, I got another 10, and that's trash. So I'll have to wait until it's my turn again to draw. All right. So I'm going to draw from my draw pile, and I picked up a 3. So I'm going to put that down, and there was a 3 in its spot, so it's trash. Once it's my turn, I can go ahead and draw again. Anytime it's your turn, you keep playing until you get a card that becomes trash. So I'm going to draw this card. It's a 6. So I can put it in my 6th spot. I can move my jack. All right, I'm going to put it in number 7. I got another 2, so that's trash. So that would be the end of my turn. And when play comes back around to me again, I'm going to draw. And I got my 8, which puts all of my cards face up. And I'm the winner because I was able to turn all of my cards over. And as you can see, once again, the suits do not matter in this game. Now, if you're playing this game for multiple rounds, you can also add a little bit of twist, similar to the game Phase 10. So let's say we finished up our round 1, and I was able to get all 10 cards. Then we give the cards a shuffle. And the next time we deal, I will only receive 9 cards instead of 10. So then I would make a row of 4 and a row of 5. Oops, got a little off camera there. And then that would continue. If I won that round again, I would go down to 8 cards until somebody goes all the way down to having 1 card, just needing an ace or jack. Of course, this is just an extra little twist you can add to it. You can play multiple rounds where everyone stays at 10. You can have only the winners lower the number of cards that they start with, or you can all go down together from round 10 all the way to round 1. There's a couple of different ways to play, just depending on how you like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of how to play the game Trash, and that you are having a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in to our virtual pop-up program with the New Lenox Library.